Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat again, second time today. So I'm just super excited because I wanted to show this journal. I finished it. So I was going to wait till tomorrow, but I couldn't wait. So anyway, you've seen a lot of it because we've done most of it together. And I know I usually do like another little craft project or something when I show a journal, but I don't have one today because I did do the other video that I did earlier, the Stampin' Up! Card making video. So I apologize that I didn't have another craft, but you know, that's kind of a lot and I had to finish this too. So anyway, we'll get to it. So you've seen the front. It's kind of a fatty with the journal on the inside. So you just velcros, it just has the little velcro dots, opens up, and I'm not gonna have loads of room to see like all of it together, but you can pretty much see it. So there's a fabric pocket on this side. Oops, you can't see that. Sorry, I did one of the patchwork pockets there. And then the girl that's in my 1891 kit. And this is one of the cards that you saw. That's just sticking in there, and it is kind of a tight fit, but it will fit in there. You just have to fiddle with it, but I'm not going to do it right this minute. And then this was the one we did the other day with the window with the lady in it. So see, it's a transparency paper window, and it just opens into a flap, and then there's the little fabric flip thing here. Okay, and then there's a pocket on this side, and that's a part of that flip again. So this just goes in there, and we made, or I showed you guys all these. And this is the little fabric thing that I went ahead and put on, and that's the same fabrics that I was using on the front. I just made like a little cluster and glued it on. And I did go ahead and put some papers and washies and stuff back behind this this envelope flip thing. So I don't know what the best way to show all this is, but this opens up like this. It's the concertina envelopes that we made, and you saw all these tags, but I'll just show you again just in case somebody is new and didn't get to see those. This was really fun, and I'm gonna make another one because it was just, I had a blast. And a long tag that just slips in that top envelope. And then I also ended up, if you'll remember the other day, I left behind this little manila envelope flip thing that we made, I left a spot to put a tag, and so that's the tag that I made to put in there. And that just goes between the back file folder that holds the journal and this little file folder that I made here. And then you guys saw this the other day that has the other fabric pocket, and then there's a card. And that card's in the 1891 kit. Okay, and then the journal, it's all done. I just finished it. So I'm going to go ahead and put the file folder down. And so this is the front. I went ahead and covered the spine with a nice lace that covers on both sides. This is a very girly, shabby chic, sort of shabby vintage, whatever you want to call it, set. Obviously lots of pink and lace and stuff like that. And then this is, you guys saw me make this, but that little card goes in there. And this is just a little fabric cluster with some lace and different fabrics from all the stuff that I used on the front. And so it starts on this page, and I hope you guys can see okay. And these are the 1891 papers. This is a little fabric flip here on some Kool-Aid dyed paper that I got from Denise. Thank you, Denise. And then this is a little piece of music paper that I just put some frames on. These are old you know, picture frame, the little cardboard things that go around them. I just shrunk the size of them down so that they would, you know, act more like labels or something like that. And then this is music paper from that book. or the 1891 paper. This comes with the 1891 kit, that little pocket with the tag. And some pink paper and a little doily that I got from Allie. Thank you, Allie. And some coffee stained paper. And then this is out of an old book, super soft, and it's all, you know, kind of stained. It's really neat paper. And then I just added a little like tuck spot, and this is out of a paper pack that I had. This is from Medieval Mirage, this paper. And this is too, and then this is from my friend Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. See, I couldn't make these journals without all my awesome friends. And this is some paper I bought from Denise at Wonderbar Crafts. It's polka dotted. It's the last page of the polka dot paper that I have. It's yellow polka dots. So I thought that was kind of fun. And then these pages I did fabric on the edge. And this is Medieval Mirage here. So is that. And then some graph paper that's avocado dyed that I got from Denise, and a little fabric, just a cluster that I made. I don't know if those are hard to see. And some coffee stain lined paper, and the Digi 1891, and that's the back of one of those digital papers that I did. Kool-Aid stained paper that I stamped, and coffee stain paper. And then this is that bag that we didn't do this one together. I did this one when I was sitting watching TV the other night. But you might remember it was white and it was all kind of wrinkled up. Well, I coffee stained it and then you know, decorated it up. You can kind of see when I pull this out because this top part's still a little bit see-through. But it's just a glassine bag. And there's a fabric cluster there, a little label. This is transparency paper that's been decoupaged on, and some Medieval Mirage, and this card goes in the inside. I forgot to stitch around these, so I will be stitching around those. I'm going to leave them out, and I'll probably add a little tab so they're easier to pull out of there. I just forgot to do that. I knew there was something I was forgetting earlier today, and that was it. And then that's 1891, so you can journal here on the back of this bag. There's a fabric edge here, and these are just sewn on, so they're not like tucks or anything. They're just for decoration on the edge of the paper. That. And then this is some old composition notebook paper that I have, super soft. I just put washi on the edge. I did glue it down so that it won't come up, because this paper splits when I fold it in half because it's old. So that's that. And then this is out of those game pads that I was showing you. And then the 1891 paper, and there's the back, and a doily, and then some music paper. Nelly was a lady, and I think I'm going to call this journal Nelly. Just those little things help me, because sometimes I don't know what to call stuff, so Nelly's her name. And Medieval Mirage. In the middle of the signature, and there's only one signature in this book because otherwise it wouldn't fit into that file folder. On the ends of the strings for the signature, I just hot glued some lace little flowers so they hang down there. And then this is just an old postcard, or I mean, you know, it's a copy of it, and then I backed it, and I need to stitch around that. I knew there were things I need to stitch around. I couldn't think of what they were. I took all the tags out, and I'm like, they're all stitched around. Now I find them. And doily, and that paper, the other end of that game pad paper, the composition notebook paper. I just did some washi, fabric washi there. There's a little piece of fabric too. And then this is the other side of that bag. So here's the card that I need to also stitch around that. Up there, but that's the bag. Coffee stain paper, and then I did one of those little seed envelopes, seed packet envelopes, and I just this is transparency paper, music paper. This is some of the lace from my antique posy kit, and then this flips open like that. There's a card. Hang on just a second, somebody's at my door. Sorry about that, I'm back. That was my son's friend. He he forgot stuff at his house the other night, so, you know. Anyway, this is another journaling card. This is a library card that I altered. And that goes right inside the seed packet here. And there's just flowers, medieval mirage, doily. I put one of the clusters that Denise sent to me, and I added some of those little lace flowers because she leaves the little strings that hang down, and sometimes she puts little flowers on them, but this one didn't have it, so I put the flowers on there. And then there's some medieval mirage here. This is my 1891 kit, and that same. This is in the 1891 kit, and you guys saw this the other day because this was one of the first things I added. These were easy to add because, you know, they're all ready to go. And then medieval mirage. Other side of the yellow polka dot paper. That paper from Michelle. Medieval mirage. I did this little kind of cluster down here. I love this quote, and I've used it a lot. It says, "When this you see, remember me," and I just stamped it on a piece of tea towel and a little rose, and then I did that wax seal. But this is not the real wax, it's the hot glue that I've showed you guys before. And then this is the other side of the doily, the pink paper that's stamped, 1891, digi, music paper. Oops, it's stuck. Oh, don't tell me. This is the other side of that little music page, and I just glued a little, you know, floral frame in there so you can write, and I left the other side plain, so you could put another tag or piece of paper or whatever if you wanted to. Kool-Aid paper, digi, and then in this back pocket I have a shoe, just a little journaling card, and a little tag that's medieval mirage, and then the big tag that also has a shoe. So yeah, that was extremely fun to make. I had a blast, so I definitely will be making more of those. I think what I like so much about it is if a journal is too monotonous, like I have to keep doing the same thing over and over again, like covering a page with paper and adding things, I get bored. So this kind of thing is perfect for me because there's lots of variety of things to do, and then I don't get bored. So that was a super fun one. So I hope you guys enjoyed us making that, and if you want to see me make another one, let me know. And I mean, I'm sure you'll probably see parts of it regardless, because, you know, if I'm working on it, that's kind of what I videotape. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me, and if you like my videos, please like and subscribe. This will be going on my Etsy shop. I'm going to list it tomorrow, so I'll get all the pictures taken and everything today and get it on there, but I won't put it up until tomorrow. So I will talk to you guys later. Have an awesome evening. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you about my Etsy shop. My other journal that I have, Dioro, is still in there, and the shipping is now free within the United States. So if you're interested in this one too, it's still there, and the shipping is now free. So that's actually a really good savings. And the same would be true for this one, because it's anything over $35 in my shop, shipping's free. So go ahead and check that out if you want to, and we'll talk later. But bye now.